Welcome to the No Brainer world. In this world, you will learn about research methodologies. You may have heard the term research onion, specifically the research onion developed by Saunders in 2007. In this world, we'll break Saunders' research onion down into bite sized chunks to make it a little more digestible. Please follow the arrows to uncover the mysteries of the research onion. Keep a lookout for boards to see some innovative dialogues. In here, in here you will find camera and some other tools that you might need for your journey. Meet Mr. Onion. Let's go.
The very first layer of the research onion is made out of philosophies. We are going to walk you through the great library of philosophies, where we will unpack 3 parts or 5 of the estimated parts of philosophies. We have 1 as positivism, and we have 2 as realism, and 3 as interpretivism. Lastly, we have pragmatism within our great big library. But as you can see, the non-player characters are going to help you jump off to the other layers, and the board above describe everything you need to know about these philosophies.
Now we will be moving to the next layer of the research onion.
So we have arrived at the approaches to theory development mine. In this beautiful location, we meet our tour guide, Mr. Carrot, who will walk us through the various approaches to theory development. Inside the mine, we will find insightful information on the approaches, namely deduction, abduction, and induction. So we're going to proceed to go inside the mine. As we can see on our beautiful mine, we first have deduction on the left and induction on our right, which our tour guide will explain. Mr. Carrot will take us through to the next layer of the research onion.
Now we have arrived at the cave of research strategies. This is the third layer of the research onion where our NPC, Mr. Cabbage, describes various approaches to theory development. We will now proceed towards the cave. We will use the boards to guide us towards the cave. We have now arrived at the cave of research strategies. Once we enter the cave, we can see chalkboards all around explaining the various approaches from experimental action research, case study, grounded theory, ethnography, and archival research. We will head back now to Mr. Cabbage, who will take us to the next layer.
Here we have our NPC, Mr. Potato, who's going to guide us through the fourth layer of the onion research. This layer of our research is located at the Lake of Choices. We are going to walk through close to the few choices we have. And as you can see, as we approach through the lake, approaching our boards, we have mono-mixed method, mixed method, and multi-method, which are well articulated on our 3 different boards. As we walk back to our guide, Mr. Potato will help us reach to a different and an inner circle of our onion.
Welcome to the melting glaciers of time horizons. This is the 5th layer of the research onion. Here we have our guide, Mr. Cucumber, who will describe the different layers, who will describe the different contents within this layer. As you can see, our guide is walking us to the island in the middle of the lake. We have incorporated a bridge in order for our player to walk towards the middle of this location. As you can see, we also have polar bears around this glacier. And now our guide is showing us the 2 different time horizons, which is cross-sectional and longitudinal. Now that we have finished looking at cross-sectional and longitudinal, we will now be moving to the next layer of the research onion.
Okay.
So here we have the village of techniques and procedures. Our guide, Mr. Radish, will help us go through the different contents within this layer. As you can see, we are walking through the village in order to find the content. Here we see the different data collection and analysis options. And here we have a board indicating that we can go here for more information. So in this layer, we have the different types of sampling, which aids in data collection and analysis. Our guide will show us the 4 different types of sampling methods. This is just additional information in order to help us understand this layer better. Our guide will now walk us back to Mr. Radish, who will take us to the final part of this tour. Welcome to our guide. This is Mr. Spinach. So as you can see throughout our exploration, we've named our NPCs based on vegetables, just to add a little humor to our map. So yeah, in this area, we thought we'd give our players a time to roam around the map, to have some fun. You can swim with the fish, you can explore and do what you want, just to take in the different aspects of this map. Once you are done exploring, feel free to go to the next level. And this will actually be the final layer where we basically conclude our expedition.
Now that we have explored the entire research onion, our tour bot will give us a survey to fill out in order for us to find out what did we learn from this and what did we find enjoyable within the game. Please click the link to answer our survey.
Okay.
Once you have signed our guestbook, feel free to explore our world and find new things that you may like. Through creating this immersive Minecraft experience, we did not only absorb the content about the research onion, but also learn how to have fun and be creative through expressing ourselves. We have learned that there are many ways to learn and increase one's knowledge, and that knowledge can be shared in different creative ways, such as this Minecraft world. In addition to having fun, we gain deeper understanding of the research onion, which will surely enhance our future research papers. I really hope you enjoyed our world. Thank you so much.